In this video, we're going to talk about the one thing that you can do for your cat that I believe will have the most positive impact on your cat's life: neutering. This one act will also help the thousands of stray and unwanted cats in the world. We're going to talk about what neutering involves for cats. We will also discuss the advantages and disadvantages to neutering, and we'll talk about the best time to neuter and why. For female cats, neutering involves removing the ovaries and the uterus. For male cats, it involves removing the testicles. This is a very straightforward procedure for both male and female cats, and it usually involves them being at the vet for just one day. Neutering eliminates the drive to procreate for both male and female cats, and for female cats it means that they cannot become pregnant, even if there are unneutered male cats around. A single unneutered female cat can produce as many as 20 kittens per year, and an unneutered male cat will mate with multiple female cats, fathering potentially dozens of kittens per year. We simply do not have the homes or the ability to care for so many cats, so there will be no one to care for these cats if they needed it. We have already touched on the first advantage, which is that your cat and you will not be contributing to the cat overpopulation epidemic. There are so many unwanted and uncared for cats in this world. I do not believe that every cat wants or needs a home, but they all need care. We cannot provide care for all of the cats already out there, so it is our responsibility to make sure that we are not adding to that number. We do not have control over neutering the many thousands of unowned cats in the world, but we do have the ability to neuter our own pet cat, and it is the one thing that we can all do to help these unwanted cats. By neutering our pets, it means that we are not producing kittens that need homes that may be suitable for the kittens of unowned cats. Unneutered cats are also at risk of contracting the feline version of HIV, which is called FIV. This is a sexually transmitted disease in cats, and it will spread from cat to cat when they mate, and it also spreads through fighting. FIV is not contractable to humans, but it does impact your cat's immune system for the rest of their life, and it makes them more susceptible to illnesses. Cats that are not neutered also wander much further in search of mates, often crossing busy roads, making them the most at-risk group of being involved in a road traffic accident and being seriously injured or killed as a result. Male cats will often fight, which can result in severe injuries and infection. Unneutered cats, especially unneutered male cats, have a significantly shorter lifespan than neutered cats, and female cats that have had kittens are at a much higher risk of developing breast cancer later in life than cats who have not had kittens. The disadvantage of neutering is that neutered cats have an increased tendency to gain weight. Happily, there are lower calorie foods available for neutered cats to offset this tendency, and it can also be mitigated by an active lifestyle. Let's talk about the best time to neuter. Female cats can become pregnant from the age of 16 weeks onwards. That is why it is recommended to neuter your female cat at 16 weeks of age to make sure that you prevent any unwanted pregnancies. We also neuter male cats at this age, but they will reach puberty later and usually will only start to mate at about 6 months of age. Before this, your male kitten may start to display some unwanted behaviours, such as urine spraying, and neutering at 16 weeks may help to prevent this. For people who have had kittens in the past, this age comes as a surprise to them, and they may feel uncomfortable with neutering at 16 weeks, as neutering has traditionally been carried out at 6 months of age. Research tells us that there are no physical disadvantages to neutering cats at this age. As cat vets, given the choice, we would opt for early neutering for our own pet cats. I love neutering these young cats. The reproductive organs are underdeveloped, which makes the surgery easy with very minimal bleeding and a short anaesthetic time. I call this the bloodless spay because I can neuter these little ones without any bleeding at all. Once the reproductive organs are more developed, there is a larger blood supply and they are much higher risk of a bleeding complication during the surgery, especially if they're in heat or have had a litter of kittens, and they also require a longer anaesthetic time. Neutering at 16 weeks is supported by all the major UK and international cat charities because they know how much of an influence this shift from 6 months to 16 weeks has on preventing unwanted pregnancies and how much it helps cats. Having a pet is a great privilege, but it is not without responsibility. There are thousands of unwanted and unloved cats and kittens in shelters and on the streets all around the world. Shelters and charities struggle to cope, especially during the cat breeding season. all cat owners are individually responsible to help to not contribute to this overpopulation, and you can do this by neutering your cat before puberty. I recommend that all pet cats are neutered at or before 16 weeks of age. Please don't let kittens have kittens. I have more resources on my website, allcats.co.uk, and if you have topics that you would like to see a video on, please let me know and I will be happy to make one for you. See you in the next video.